So now we'll continue. We'll move on to the second question. Second question, the same thing. I have just done a slight changes. Okay. Okay. Now you are given the cash book, the bank column is given, and the commercial bank has sent us the bank statement, 30th April 2019. As I explained you in my previous session, at the end of each month, the bank and the company will have to close their books of accounts. Okay. So by the end of the month, if the bank has not received any, what do you call, any checks or any deposits, okay, that will not be recorded in that particular month. Okay. So as a result of that, the bank statement balance and the cash book balance will not balance. Then we need to identify the reasons. Okay. So first of all, what you should do, as I explained in my previous session, you need to compare, we need to compare cash book debit side with the bank statement credit side. Don't forget this. Cash book debit side, bank statement credit side. You need to absorb this concept. Okay, just imprint that in your memory. Second one, we need to compare the cash book debit side with the bank statement credit side. Then next one is we need to compare the credit side of the cash book, credit side of the cash book with the debit side of the bank statement. Okay, so this is the first step. Okay, now we'll compare. So as what we did in the previous question, we'll compare now. Okay, so first of all, a cash deposit 2,210. Go to the bank statement and check whether it has been credited. Yes or no? Yes. So put a tick. Okay, it has been credited. Now, K Traders is our customer. Customer has given us a check. What we have done? We have deposited this check. When we deposit, we have to debit our bank column. Has it been credited? Yes. Okay. So the check has got realized. Okay. So therefore, it has been credited. A check deposit of 500. Has it been realized? Yes or no? Okay. This has not been realized in the bank statement. Now we'll move on to the credit side of the cash book. Pay to Aston Stores 436. We have issued a check to the supplier. Okay. So has it been presented to the bank? As you can see, it has been presented. Our bank account has been debited. So therefore, just put a tick. There's no difference. Paid general expenses 125. Has it been presented to the bank? We have credited here. Has it been debited? Yes. Check was presented and the supplier has encashed the check. Next one. Pay to Gap and Company. Has it been presented to the bank?
No.
No. So therefore, there's a difference. Okay. Now, apart from that, so this is the closing balance, right? Closing balance in the cash book. How much? 2073. Okay. So now, as you can see, in the bank statement, there is an entry. What is this? Bank charges. Okay. So what is a bank charge? Why do they charge on our account? What is the reason? Because a bank is providing a service to us, right? They are keeping our money and they are maintaining our money, and they are doing a service to us. As a result of that, they charge a fee. Okay. So this bank charge, has it been recorded in the cash book? Yes or no? No. Why? Why it was not recorded? How we will come to know about the bank charges? The bank charges, the bank will charge at the end of each month. Okay. That charges has to be recorded, but we have not recorded. Why we did not record? Because we got the bank statement at the end of the month. Am I right? So therefore, we did not record until we get the bank statement. Until we get the bank statement, we will not know how much would be the bank charges. Okay. So therefore, any transaction not recorded, very important, in the cash book should be recorded, and you should take the adjusted cash book balance. What does it mean? This bank charges of 15, okay, was not recorded in the cash book because at the end of the month, we did not, the accountant did not know how much would be the bank charges. So upon receiving the bank statement, now he can check how much has been charged. Okay. So therefore, he has to adjust this balance 2073. Okay. So 2073 has to be adjusted. Okay. And we have to take the adjusted cash book balance. Okay. How you will adjust this balance? Okay. Now you know the cash book balance. How much? 2073, right? Okay. So balance on 30th April, right? Debit side 2073. Okay. So this is known as adjusted cash book. Okay. Adjusted cash book. So since this bank charge is a fee, it's an expense to the company. Yes or no? Yes, it's an expense to the company. So expense means you need to debit your bank charges expense account and you need to credit your cash book because bank has already charged our account. So therefore our cash book balance should be reduced, right? Bank has already charged. Okay. So therefore 30th April, we are adjusting our cash book for the bank charges. Okay. Now you take the adjusted cash book balance. 2073, 2073. So what should be the adjusted balance? Balance carried down should be how much? 2073 minus 15. How much? 2058. This is the adjusted cash book balance. Why we are doing this? Because the amount which was not recorded in the cash book, in fact, it should have been recorded. It was not recorded. Okay, why it was not recorded? we did not receive the bank statement by 30th April because we did not know the amount. Okay, once we received the bank statement, we realized there's a bank charge of $15. So that amount, what we had to do is we need to adjust our cash book balance. Okay, take this balance as of 30th April and make an adjustment for 15. So bank charges, cash book credit and bank charges account will be credited. Now, what we have to do, we have identified two differences, right? Apart from that, now we have to prepare the bank reconciliation statement. Okay. Now, bank reconciliation statement, balance as per adjusted cash book balance. How much? Now, we don't take this balance, Puta. Why? This balance was adjusted for the bank charges which was not recorded. Okay. So therefore, what is the balance as per adjusted cash book? What is the balance, Puta? Are you all with me?
Yes.
Okay. So what is the adjusted cash book balance?
2058.
Yeah, 2058. Yes, good. Okay. Now we should arrive at which balance? This balance, right? So 1948. What is this balance? Balance as per bank statement, right? This is the balance as per bank statement. Okay. Now to arrive at this balance, you need to add and you need to subtract. Okay. Now we'll identify. We identify two differences. One is a check deposit of $500 was not credited in our bank account. Okay. So we can say unrealized deposits 500. And second one is we have put a cross mark here because it was not presented to the bank. Therefore, we can say unpresented. So supplier has not gone to the bank and presented this unpresented check. How much? 390. Now find out as a result of these differences, what is the impact? Whether our cash book balance is more or bank statement balance is more. Okay. So for that, what we have to do, we'll take two columns, cash book and the bank column. First one, unrealized deposit 500. What has happened? We debited our bank, but bank has not credited our account. Okay. So bank, our cash book is more by 500. Our bank statement balance is less by 500. Okay. Then second one, unpresented check 390. We have issued this check. So therefore our cash book balance reduced. Cash book means the bank column, bank balance reduced. But in the bank, our bank statement, the bank has not presented this check 390. So until they receive the check, they will not debit our account. So therefore, our bank balance is more by 390. Okay. So since we have to arrive at bank statement balance from cash book balance. Okay. So we have to arrive at the bank statement balance. So therefore, we need to deduct the first one, 500, which is unrealized deposit. Okay, so unrealized deposit, because this amount has not been gone to the bank, so therefore bank balance is less. Unrealized deposit 500, and this unpresented check has to be added. Okay, unpresented check, because the bank has not issued money from the bank, whereas we have already deducted this amount in the cash book. So therefore bank balance is more. We have to add back. Now what is the total? 2058 plus 390 minus 500. How much? 1948. We are arriving at the cash book balance, the bank statement balance of 1948. Okay, so as you can see, this is the balance. We started with adjusted cash book balance of, this is adjusted cash book balance. Please remember this. We did not take this. We took this balance. Why? We adjusted what? We adjusted the bank charges in the adjusted cash book balance, because these transactions are not recorded in the cash book. Is that clear? Any doubts? Yes or no? Tell me. You guys are silent.
No. No doubt.
No doubt. Bashini, you have doubt? Yes or no?
No.
Okay. I hope this is very, very clear. Okay. So therefore, please remember, don't forget this. Okay. These are the concepts that you need to remember when you prepare the bank reconciliation statement. First one, okay, you need to, as I told you, just tattoo this. You need to compare the cash book debit side with the bank statement credit side. Okay, because the credit side of the bank represents a liability towards debt, because we have deposited our money. So therefore they credit. Whereas we treat this as our asset. So we debit. So therefore, first thing is you compare the bank statement, cash book, bank column, debit side with the bank statement, credit side. Then the cash book, bank column, credit side should be compared with the debit side of the bank statement. This is the first concept. Don't forget this, imprint this. Then identify the differences. So we identified two differences here. And apart from that, we identified a special difference between the cash book, bank column and the bank statement, because we identified this difference as a transaction which was not recorded in the cash book. Okay, the third concept, this is very important. I told you, if the transactions are not recorded in the cash book, what you should do, Samira? What you should do if the transaction is not recorded in the cash book, but it is recorded in the bank statement? What you should do as an accountant?
You should open an adjusted cash book balance account.
Yes, you need to adjust the cash book balance. This is very important. How do you adjust the adjusted cash book? So you take the balance and you pass an entry. How do you pass an entry? You credit your cash book. So in fact, this is your T account. I didn't put a T account here. You credit your bank cash book bank column. Okay, this is the bank column. and debit your bank charges account. Then you arrive at the adjusted cash book balance, right? Then from the adjusted cash book balance, you need to arrive at the bank statement balance of 1948. Okay, how do you arrive at that? By adding and subtracting these two differences. So when you, if you want to identify whether you need to add back, edit or subtract, what you need to do? You need to find out, you need to identify whether these differences, okay, these differences will increase the cash book balance or decrease the cash book balance, or increase the bank statement balance or decrease the bank statement balance. Just simply identify that. Then you make an adjustment here and you will get the balance as per bank statement. Okay, so this is the basic bank reconciliation. This is how you prepare the bank reconciliation statement. So how many minutes more, Samira? How many minutes more?
They don't show.
Okay. Now we'll move on to the last one, last question. Okay. The same thing. There's no difference. Okay. You are given the cash book bank column and the bank statement. So what we need to do? Okay. Can you identify the differences? Can you identify the differences? I think Bashni left. Huta, you can identify the differences. Just tell me one by one. Okay. Cash deposit, has it been credited to the bank statement? Okay, I'll put a tick. Okay, I'll put a tick. Second one, K traders.
Yeah.
We received a check, we deposited. Has it been credited?
Yeah.
Then check deposit for 500. Has it been credited?
No.
No. This is for one difference, first difference. Okay. So what is the difference? Unrealized deposit. We call it unrealized deposit because if it is realized, it should appear in the bank statement. Unrealized deposits. This is the first difference. Okay, now we will move on to the credit side. This is the debit side. This is the credit side. Pay to Aston Stores 436. Has it been presented as the supplier has gone to the bank and collected the money? Yes. So you can put a tick here. Second one, paid general expenses 125. Yeah. Has it been presented? Yes. Then paid to Gap and Company 390. Has it been presented? No. Okay. So the second difference. What is the difference? Unpresented check, right?
Yeah.
Unpresented check. How much? 390. Okay. Now our cash book entries are okay, no? Because our cash book balance is how much now? 2073, right? Okay. Now what has happened, Puta? But still, in the bank statement, there are certain entries we did not tick. What are those? Huh? Can you tell me? What are those?
Car insurance and bank charges.
See, These are special transactions. Okay. Car insurance and bank charges. Okay. Third, car insurance 360 and bank charges 15. What are these two differences? What is the difference between these two differences? This one and these two differences. What is the main difference? The difference is this difference, these two, not recorded in the cash book. Please remember, Samira and Bashini. So these two are recorded, right? These two transactions are recorded, right? 500 and 390. We have recorded in the cash book, but it was not in the bank statement. But these two particular transactions were not recorded in the cash book. So if it is not recorded, what you need to do? Tell me.
Adjust the cash balance.
Exactly.
Cash balance.
You need to identify the adjusted cash book balance. Good, Puta. Don't forget. Imprint this in your brain, in your memory. Okay. So car insurance. What is this car insurance? Okay, this is an insurance payment. Why bank has debited our account? Because probably we would have given a standing order. Standing order means we would have given an instruction to the bank on a specific date, you need to pay this amount to our insurance company. Okay, so that we will come to know when we receive the bank statement. The company, SBS PLC company accountant will come to know when we receive the bank statement from the commercial bank. Okay, so he realized that the car insurance was paid by the bank, which was not recorded in the cash book. Apart from that, bank charges was debited, not recorded in the cash book. So therefore, these two entries will have to be adjusted in the cash book. So these are a transaction taken place during the month of 30th April 2019. So therefore, quickly we'll take the adjusted cash book balance. Okay, so this is a T account. Okay, so 30th April 2019, balance how much? 2073. So what we had to do, the car insurance, it's an expense, right? Insurance is an expense. The bank has paid. So therefore, what we need to do? We need to credit our cash book. Insurance, expenses, car insurance. So cash book means the bank column. So we need to pass an entry to record this 360. Not only that, so you credit here and you debit your insurance expenses. Then the bank charges. It's your expenses, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. So bank charges, here you credit, and bank charges account should be debited. So that is not required. Okay. So we'll take the balance 2073, 2073. How much is the balance? So 2073 minus 360. minus 15. So our adjusted cash book balance should be 1698. Okay, so this is the balance now. Okay, so what is the third step? We need to prepare the bank reconciliation statement. Correct? Bank reconciliation statement on 30th April 2019. Okay, so balance as per adjusted cash book balance. How much now? 1698. We don't take this balance. Okay, then we should arrive at what? Balance as per bank statement. So balance should be how much? 1588. We identify two differences: unrealized deposits and unpresented checks. Okay, so I told you what is the impact, whether the cash book balance is more or less. Unrealized deposits means we have debited our cash book, so therefore cash book balance is more. It has not been deposited in the bank statement, bank balance is less. So likewise, unpresented checks, these I am repeating, okay? We credited our cash book, so therefore cash book balance is less. It has not been presented for payment, so therefore bank balance is more. Okay, so since we are arriving at the bank balance, bank statement balance from cash book balance, so we have to arrive at bank statement balance from the cash book. So we need to plus and minus what? We need to, since we are arriving at the bank statement, we need to minus the first one, which is unrealized deposits. How much? 500. And unpresented checks, how much should be added? 390. Now see the balance. 1698 plus 390 minus 500. How much? 1588. So you are arriving at this balance. So we took the adjusted cash book balance. We did not take this balance. Okay, so why we adjusted the cash book? Because of these two transactions were not recorded in the cash book. Absorb this concept, okay? Imprint in your brain, okay? So if you can understand this, you can tackle any type of bank reconciliations. You understand, okay? So we'll wind up the class for today. So we'll continue next week. Okay, so thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.